It's a little bit after 9 o'clock on Wednesday, May 7th. It's time for our weekly meeting of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. I'd ask you to please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call, please.
Chris Armstrong.
Here.
Mayor Franklin.
Here.
Ron Miller.
Present.
Approval of minutes from the April 30th, 2014 meeting.
I've read those minutes. I would make a motion we approve as presented the minutes from the April 3rd, 2014 meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion?
None.
Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, pass on a vote of 3-0. Approval of claims in the amount of $220,309.84.
I have reviewed the claims. I would make a motion we approve the claims in the amount of $220,309.84 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion?
None.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Passes on a vote of 3-0. There are no licenses for consideration. Are there any changes to the agenda?
No.
Hearing none. Are there any visitor comments? Nope. Old business, Code Enforcement Officer, 1218 Liberty Street, 225 West Linden.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. George, if I remember right, we took action on 1218 Liberty Street 2 weeks ago and ordered the property cleanup to be done after 2 weeks' time if it wasn't already done.
That is correct.
Okay. We've already taken action on 1218 Liberty Street then. I see no need for that to be on the agenda today. The property cleanup has already been ordered.
That is correct.
Okay. 225 West Linden, can you fill us in on that one?
That one, Chris re-inspected yesterday, and she said the abatement has been satisfied on that one.
Okay. I would consider old business then to be satisfied and taken care of. Under new business reports, it's the first Wednesday of the month. Building Commissioner is up first.
Good morning.
Hi,
I
Bill.
have submitted my report for your review. Again, late, and I apologize for that. But if you have any questions about the report, I can certainly take those.
Is there a projected date that the grocery store will open, Ruler Foods?
They're talking of a date of May 20, May 21 area.
Okay. I see activity at the Learning Academy on Burlington Avenue as well.
Yes.
I make the motion we approve the Building Department report as presented.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
None.
Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed. Thanks, Bill. Code Enforcement Officer, weekly report.
You have in front of you my weekly report for your review and approval. I believe everything's pretty much self-explanatory until you get to the notice to appear. If you look at the first 4 notices to appear, I would respectfully request a 2-week extension on those two. Those addresses would be 3315 East Market Street, which is the old Manor Motel, 416 Bartlett Street, 603 11th Street, and 314 C Street. 314 C Street, since I sent them their notice of violation, they have had a fire at that residence, and Building Commissioner Bill Drinkwine is working with property owners to make abatement of that.
Okay.
The rest of the properties from that point down have all been cleared and need no further action at this time.
I'd make a motion that we extend for a 2-week period the notice to appear for IBC Recovery, Martha Fox, Angela Smith, and Summer and Samuel Sterrett. The first 4 are listed on page 2 of the Building Commissioner's report.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Sorry, I've been dealing with the attorney on behalf of IBC Recovery and the Manor Motel property. They're making efforts to cooperate, he's from Greenwood, and I told him if they got it all cleaned up, he wouldn't have to appear.
Right.
That we're trying to, if they work with us, we will try to work with them and try and get it done. I know they've made some progress. I don't know that it's completely cleared yet. I don't know that they've painted the boards, but I've explained to him that he needs to paint the boards, covering the windows and doors to match the exterior per our ordinance, that he needs to have the grass mowed and keep it mowed, trim the shrubs, keep them trimmed, and clean up trash that was along the tree line there, I believe on the west side of the property. I think those are the 4 violations that they had.
Yes, along with the brush on the west side of the property that
Okay.
had not been trimmed back yet. They have picked up the brush there, but
All right.
there's still weeds and brush that hang out into the roadway.
All right. He's conferring with his client and is going to get back to me, but if we could extend that one longer, I think it would be helpful.
Longer than 2 weeks?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I know the Department of Public Works has already taken some action, I think just more or less to be a good neighbor, where we didn't invoice them, we didn't do an official cleanup, they just took it upon themselves to clean up the area, doing the job that they always do. So we're certainly happy to work with them. I think 2 weeks is okay. I mean, we can extend it another 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, if that's in fact what we want to do, but I think at this point in time, we just need to keep the conversation going where, we're seeing progress. As long as we're seeing progress, we'll continue to work with them.
I think you made a motion, we're waiting on a second.
We had a second already, so we have a motion and a second to continue the first 4 properties for a 2-week period, and to report that the others are satisfied. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, pass it on a vote of 3-0. Thank you, George. There are no other reports due today. However, I do see some department heads didn't make the meeting. I wasn't notified of it. Board member comments. Are there any board member comments? None. Hearing none. I would say, board, we are expecting to bring before this board purchase power agreement and a development agreement regarding the power plant, the new power plant, the rate stabilization initiative that you've heard so much about in the last 2 years, and I would expect that to be coming before you within the next month or so. So be prepared and just know that it's on its way. No other board member comments? None. Okay, miscellaneous business including ADA Section 504 compliance and concerns or any other matters not already considered? None. Hearing none, entertain a motion to adjourn. We're adjourned.